The reactions I'm hearing are fear, disappointment, anger, and frustration that the bad guys have won. People are pulling this movie very seriously because they think it's a threat to free speech, to creative control, and there's never been anything quite like it.
What options do you think the cinemas had, and indeed Sony had, but to go down this road?
Well, the cinemas really had less options. The holiday season is very important economically, and the thought that there would be metal detectors and extra security in theaters would have taken away from the spirit and the fun of going to see films. So we can understand that. But Sony's pulling the film completely, no DVDs, no video release, pulling the film completely seemed like too much of a capitulation and too fearful for the creative community.
In which case, what do you see as the longer-term implications of a decision like this?
Well, because it does seem like a game changer, that's what everyone is worried about. What are the longer-term implications? Will other firms, whether it's show business or any other business, be hacked? Will we give in to threats? Will there be a kind of cyber terrorism, and how will it be used?
A word about the film itself. I believe you've seen it.
I have seen the film, and it's hilarious at the beginning. It's meant to be an extreme, over-the-top comedy. I must admit, though, that toward the end it gets bloody, it gets dangerous, it gets dark, and I can see why people would be offended, but offense from comedy is not a reason to pull a film or to give in to terrorist threats.
So there's nothing in that film that you would say, having seen it, was ill-judged?
Ill-judged. Yes, comedy is supposed to go too far, and this film does go too far, especially if you're in North Korea, and especially if you're a leader who's very sensitive about his image. I can understand the offense, but it wasn't going to be shown in Korea, it wasn't going to be shown in Japan, and it was up to the American audience to decide what this film meant to them and whether it was laughable or offensive.